If you're grateful for every second of the day, that is the key to happiness. Why is that? Because you cannot, and I've said this in episode 1 and I'll repeat it and I'll go to my grave with it. You cannot have any negative feeling while simultaneously being grateful. It's scientifically impossible. Try not to be grateful for things. You know, when I ask my 5-year-old daughter, what are you grateful for? I'm grateful for this house. I'm grateful for my toys. I'm trying to teach her not to be grateful for things, because you're trying to impress emotion on an inanimate, so to speak, object. And so that cannot be a true expression of gratitude. Gratitude is an exchange of an extremely positive vibration. Rather, another way to think about it is be grateful for the opportunity. This idea of being always grateful for everything will really change your life into a positive way. I guarantee you that it will happen. Because again, you cannot have negative vibration, negative feelings when you're grateful. Yo, what's up, everybody? This is the End-to-End Podcast, and I'm your host, Dr. Yun Nguyen, as my friends affectionately call me Ninja. My fans are my friends, so you can call me Ninja too. This is the End-to-End Podcast, the Alpha to the Omega, the beginning to the end, talking about life, motivation, drive, self-improvement, success, and offering you morsels in this all-you-can-eat buffet called life. Happy Thanksgiving. We're back in the studio. It's actually Wednesday before, but Thanksgiving week. And because it's Thanksgiving week, I want to start this episode even more immersed into gratitude as I start my day. If you're new to the show, I always start my day with an expression of gratitude to God, universe, for another day, another opportunity. And similarly, I want to thank you for almost a year and a half fully of listening, sharing, liking, commenting, providing me feedback, just being supportive of the show. If you're new to the show, or if you listen for a while, you know that I do the show on my own dime, on my own time. No sponsors. Spend a lot of money, have a whole crew here, and so everything is done through my own time and resources. So the only way we can grow this show or get our message out, which is to inspire billions of people in a positive way across this planet, is for you to share the show. And for that, for all of you who have been supporting, and I get all these positive messages, thank you so much, especially on this Thanksgiving week. Now, if you're also new to the show, part of the sharing and following is a value exchange. So if you're new to the show, or if you listen to the show, if you find some value out of this one, any other episodes, please do share the show. As I like to say, if you're knowledge swole, share the show. That is how we grow. This particular episode is a special one. It's Thanksgiving. Now, for me, I give gratitude every day. And this goes back to the original episode in a wholly different studio, different production crew, where I talk about gratitude as the primary feeling that you should always have to live a fulfilled life. I express gratitude every day. So it is Thanksgiving, yeah. I kind of don't believe in holidays, so to speak, where you have a special day to give thanks. I don't buy into hey, Thanksgiving was created because the Pilgrims and the Indians sat down and, had turkey and corn and all the stuff we were taught in elementary school. Yeah, it's fun and all that, but that's not my vibe. I give thanks every day. And in regards to that, while it is a special day for Thanksgiving, or to recognize Thanksgiving, I implore you to always be thankful every day. In fact, because it's Thanksgiving, this is a very special Thanksgiving episode, so to speak. I shared with my son one day that the ultimate guide to happiness, really, if you want to kind of have a tool in your belt, is to be grateful every second of the day. And why is that? Well, if you're grateful for every second of the day, you're just sending just these positive vibrations to the universe. Hey, I'm grateful, for the opportunity to be here in front of you to record this podcast. I'm grateful for the safe drive here. I'm grateful that I have a great automobile to get me here. If you're grateful for every second of the day, That is the key to happiness. Why is that? Because you cannot, and I've said this in episode 1, and I'll repeat it, and I'll go to my grave with it. You cannot have any negative feeling while simultaneously being grateful. It's scientifically impossible, because the neurotransmitters in your brain are diametrically opposed. Whatever chemicals you secrete is the medical term, or release in your brain or in your body, in your whole being, gratitude is the opposite of anger or unhappiness or negativity or sadness or what. You can't be both at the same time. It's binary. It's 1 or 0, 1 or 0. So if you're grateful every second of the day, wouldn't it make sense that by nature you're fulfilled and happy every second of the day? Because inherently you can't feel negativity when you're grateful. When I mean grateful, it's truly grateful. Go back to episode number 1. There's a difference between saying thanks to somebody and being grateful for them. A grateful feeling comes from inside. It's not a superficial thing. So if you are in your heart, body, mind, and soul, my holy trinity, mind, body, and soul, if you are truly grateful, you will live an eternally happy life. I promise you that, because you just cannot secrete the negative hormones in your brain and your body at the same time while being grateful. Grateful is an expression of selflessness, of being blessed, of being happy, of being positive. All these feelings associate with different chemicals than negativity. So that, my friends, is the life hack on mental and spiritual well-being. It's just being grateful. It's really, really simple. Thankful. Consciously being thankful and grateful for whatever. And in that message, I implore you to think about this. I kind of mentioned it just a while ago. This is something you could teach your kids or something you can rehabituate yourself with. Try not to be grateful for things. You know, when I ask my 5-year-old daughter, what are you grateful for? I'm grateful for this house. I'm grateful for my toys. I'm trying to teach her not to be grateful for things, because you're trying to impress emotion on an inanimate, so to speak, object, right? And so that cannot be a true expression of gratitude. Gratitude is an exchange of an extremely positive vibration. So you don't want to push that into an object, right? Not grateful for things. Rather, another way to think about it is be grateful for the opportunity. You see, opportunity is nebulous. It's out there. It's a vibration in the universe, right? They come very few often, but if you recognize it and see it and be thankful for opportunities, then you get what? More opportunities, right? And this goes back to free will. What you do with these opportunities is up to you, right? But be thankful for the opportunity. So here's how you would couch it. Thankful for the opportunity to live in this house. Thankful for the opportunity to drive this badass car. Thankful for the opportunity to have a nice watch, to have the opportunity to have worked and used my gifts and talents to buy this watch. Thankful for the ability to use the gifts and talents you've given me, universe, God. Everything couched in opportunity creates a mindset of what? Attracting more opportunity. Looking and seeking more opportunity, because you're constantly thankful for these opportunities. And even in failure, thankful for the opportunity to have failed in this way so that I could learn to be better and get what? More opportunity. Right? So thankfulness and gratitude is the ultimate key to unlock when you use it as a tool consciously in mind, body, and spirit, appropriately focused on the right things. Because when you do that, the world just opens up. And in conflict or whatever, it's for me, when I'm in arguments with, other side of negotiation, other attorneys or whatever, other people, I'm debating and I'm arguing, no non-violently, of course. But in my mind, when it's done, like I'm heightened in the situation, but when it's done in my mind, man, I was thankful for that. Because why? In life there are always lessons to be learned. So when you pause and be thankful for those lessons, you grow. You become a more enlightened person. You gain from the skills and the failures in your mind to prepare yourself for the next challenge. And you're constantly growing. So while opposing counsel may be an asshole, give me a hard time and we're fighting and arguing over the phone, when that's done, I'm thankful. I'm grateful. Grateful for the opportunity to learn maybe, where I lacked in my negotiation skills. Now I got to get better. Thankful for the lesson learned in perhaps knowing more about the other side's case or the other side's argument or the other side's perspective. That might change my perspective. Just thankful for that opportunity, grateful for that opportunity to fill in the blank. And so when you look at the world that way, people always ask me, man, you're always smiling. You're always so positive. You're always so, nothing really bothers you. Yeah, because I'm always thinking of gratitude. What am I thankful for? You see, my perspective comes from, at a very young age, just learned. My parents, who were well off in Vietnam, came to America with absolutely nothing but 4 boys and no money. No money, clothes on their back. Four young boys. I was a baby, into a country where they don't know the language, don't know the culture, don't have any friends, just nothing, really at the bottom of the barrel, like the bottom of the ladder. And to live the life that I live now because of their sacrifice, their work, and then adding on my sacrifice and work onto what they built to compare to what it could be or could have been, I have no choice but to be thankful for this life. It's just inherent in me because in my mind, I'm like, damn, I could be, a communist Vietnamese soldier in the jungle right now. What kind of life is that? Instead of, big house, successful law firm and other businesses and, a supercar. So I have no choice but to have this extreme gratitude to the universe. And so in that, these negative things that happen in everyone's life, but in me specifically, these negative things don't really affect me because I always look at it as in the alternative, I could be that communist Vietnamese soldier in the jungle, eating bugs and shit. So yeah, okay, this is a bad thing, no big deal. I'm thankful for the lesson I learned from it. Now that's a unique perspective to me, but this idea of being always grateful for everything will really change your life into a positive way. I guarantee you that it will happen. Because again, you cannot have negative vibration, negative feelings when you're grateful. It is it's scientifically proven. But I believe in a metaphysical, astrophysical way, quantum physical way, it is also true because positive vibration is at a different frequency and wavelength than a negative vibration. So they cannot coexist. They cannot coexist on the same frequency plane. So in this Thanksgiving week, although I'm grateful every day, every moment of my life, I express to you an expression of gratitude, thankfulness for your participation in the podcast, your participation in spreading the message and spreading the inspiration around the world, fulfilling our mission of inspiring billions of lives across the planet to live to their fullest controllable potential. And when I say controllable, this is one of those things. You can control how you express your gratitude, when to express your gratitude. These are all things within your control. So the more you are grateful, the more positive life you will live. I guarantee it. I'll sign my name on the dotted line on that deal. So in this Thanksgiving, think about being grateful, not just for things, but for opportunities. Everything is an opportunity. And be thankful for those to get more opportunities. And you will see that vibration, that frequency will attract more and more and more to you. So Happy Thanksgiving, End-to-End Podcast Nation. Grateful for you all. I'm going to end my show as I always end my day, which is an expression of gratitude. I thank God and the universe for another day, another opportunity to have made a positive impact in this world. So I want to thank you all for listening. If you found gratitude in this show or any value, please like, comment, follow, and share. If your knowledge swells, share the show. That is how we grow. I wish all of you all a safe, happy Thanksgiving. Express that gratitude to those people around you and to the opportunity. Express the gratitude for the opportunity of having that family member or friend in front of you to say thank you to. You know, my parents are in their elderly, and I'm thankful every day to be able to share some more time, more precious time with them. So with that, thank you very much. Looking forward to bringing you another episode of the End-to-End Podcast very, very soon.